Our next guest broke her silence on menopause with a quiet TikTok post, but has since changed the tone of the conversation from a whisper to a roar. Her new book, How to Menopause, Reclaim Your Health, Take Charge of Your Life, and even feel better. Let me try that again. Yep, go back. This is Tamsen. I can't mess up her title. How to Menopause, Reclaim Your Health, Take Charge of Your Life, and Feel Even Better Than Before. It took her 2.5 years to write, which is not a long time. Along the way, she has created a community of millions who did not want to suffer alone.
Please welcome Emmy award-winning journalist, advocate for women, and former Pix family member, Tamsen Fadal.
Dun, 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 dun.
Good to see you.
Hi. Hello there, beautiful.
Great to see
Hi
you
there.
again.
Great to see you.
You guys have met, right?
Yes, of
We have
course.
a gazillion times.
I came in at the right time.
Of course
I
we
got
did.
to see you all
Well, because even though we all may have worked at the same time, where it might have been.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't
we
doing morning
passed-
shows back then.
Yeah.
No, you weren't. We just kind of pass each other.
Pass each other in the
It's good.
hallway and say, hey, what's up?
Hey, I know you. I seen you on TV.
See you on TV, exactly.
Okay. Congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
Two and a half years is not a long time to write a book. I have a friend who's on year 6.
Oh, my
And he
gosh.
still hasn't been published. Maybe it's the writing. Clearly, you know what you're doing.
No, you know what? I had great people to interview. That's the truth. Like it was a book that it took a long time. It took a lot of research. There's still a lot of things we need to know about this, right? But it's a conversation that we're finally starting to have, which is exciting. But I got to interview 42 experts in all different fields to kind of put this together because I don't think menopause is just in the doctor's office. It's a 360 of a woman. It affects every part of our lives.
Right. And it affects different women differently.
Yes, 100%.
Is that part of why the research is so still ongoing?
Yeah, I mean, you know, women really weren't mandatory in research until the mid-90s. So if you just think like that, so we have just a lot of catching up to do. And I also think it's a time where a lot of in the medical system they've basically said like, okay, you get past your reproductive years, and okay,
goodbye. Right.
goodbye, thank you. And so I think that that's part of it. You know, I think there's a lot of ageism that's wrapped up in all of this. And so the good news is we're living a lot longer, but we want to live longer, healthier. We don't want to live longer struggling.
Right.
Yeah, you have said that if men had menopause, they wouldn't be left alone to figure it out or dismissed. And it took a woman to get the real answers. But what do you would tell men to learn more about menopause?
Yeah, thank you. I love that question. You know, I do think that if men were going through menopause, we'd have a whole lot of answers and a whole lot of solutions.
Yeah.
However, this is where we are. I think what's so important, and I'm excited about, is the fact that men are curious now. You know, we're having the conversation, we're learning more, and now men are asking questions. Partners are asking questions, coworkers are asking questions. You're around women everywhere. 1 billion women globally are going to be in menopause. And so if you think about that, that's 51% of the population is women. And, you know, we all need to know about it. We need to know about it if we're employers. We need to know about what women are going through. We want to retain them in the workforce. We want to help partners at home. And so I think it's important that men ask the questions. And if they see symptoms or they see something going on, it's important that they, you know, say something.
Right.
Now, asking the questions from a man.
Please.
Tell me. What do you need? Tell me. I've got you covered.
Because you're a husband, you're a dad,
The
you're
man
a
of
friend.
menopause. Tell me.
Asking the questions
Yeah.
sometimes gets met with some kind of very triggered responses. Now, like you said, reading your book perhaps will help them be a little bit more educated in how they react to being asked about menopause.
Exactly. Not like, is this your hormones talking?
Right,
That's
right.
not a good. That's not a good approach.
I've never said that.
Knowing Nelson, he is one of the kindest, like empathetic
But
humans.
that's great.
So I know
That's
you would
great.
never say to your wife or your friend, bueno, mija. I'm sure you would.
I'll let it slide because I know why you're like this. No, of course.
Yes, of course, of course. But I think it's an important conversation to have. You know, a lot of times women go through low libido during this time. And if you're not having those conversations and communicating with your partner, there can be a lot of missteps going on there.
Right.
And a lot of kind of crossover of one person assuming something and the other person not knowing exactly what's going on.
You've put all of this in your book, and because we always assume that we have a new viewer every day and someone who is new to you every day, your particular moment that was an epiphany for you, for better or worse, really, I would love for you to share that again, because I think it helps people feel like, okay, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
And this happened to you on live television. Hi.
It did. It happened at that anchor desk right over there. Yeah, I was doing, you know, I did the evening news here at WPIX for a long time, and I was, we're in a commercial break, And all of a sudden, I got this rush of heat that just came from the inside. Have you had hot flashes before?
I have not yet.
Oh, you haven't? Okay, well, I'm going to help you.
Please, so I know. So I can call you when it happens.
Your sweat kind of sprouts out everywhere. It's from your head or underarms, all over the place. And you just feel like you can't get it under control. And I had that happen, and then I could feel my heart just racing. And I thought, am I having what is going on? Because I hadn't been on television a long time and was not nervous. And so I said out loud, if I fall over, somebody catch me, half joking, because I didn't want to appear weak or it's weird. And Joe Masiri helped me off of the desk, and I went into the ladies' room and I laid down on the floor of the ladies' room to calm my body down so I didn't pass out or fall over. And I got up, and after that, about a week later, I went to the doctor thinking, like, what is going on with me? And I was met in my patient portal after some blood work with 4 words: in menopause, any questions? That was it.
Wow.
Not, that was it. It was like, here's what's going on with you, and let me know if you got any questions about it. And I think that what happens with a lot of women, and what I've heard over and over, is they feel very not seen by doctors. They feel very dismissed with their symptoms, such as, oh, it's just age, all women go through this. And they feel very confused about what's happening. And I was one of those women.
Right.
And so I wrote this book because it's what I wish I had when I was going through it. I had no idea in the years leading up to it. That was perimenopause, which is before menopause, and then going into menopause. And so I'm hoping it helps women walk into a doctor's office and advocate for themselves. There are some incredible doctors out there that take time to learn about this part of a woman's life. There's incredible research going on for women. And so, we still have a lot of work to do, but I'm excited to see women take charge of their health.
It's 100% accurate. It's different for different women. And I am so proud to say that you truly are one of the first, if not the first, to sort of bust open the door on behalf of all of us. And I still think of you every time I had the worst acid reflux, and I was like,
Tamsen,
I got it. Last time it was my sweaty feet.
I remember your sweaty feet.
Last night it was acid reflux. So I love that.
I'm happy that you think of me during all these times.
All these sexy moments in my life, doll. You just started a podcast. Tell us about that too.
Yes, the Tamsen Show. We talk about a lot of these things. We talk about midlife. Halle Berry was our first guest, so that was super exciting. She is a huge advocate when it comes to menopause, perimenopause, understanding. And I just think it's important we have a place to have these conversations, because these are the conversations we've been missing.
That's right. And plus, you're so good at talking to people.
I like to talk. I like to talk.
You've got a book signing in Montclair.
I do. I have a book signing in Montclair, New Jersey. It's at the Loopwell. It is tomorrow night. We're also going to do a screening of the M Factor documentary, and so I'm super excited about that. And then we have a whole book tour that we're going to go on and just meet people across the country. So I really can't wait.
And we can't wait for you. And thanks for making this one of your stops.
Thank you. I love it. You know that. I love it here. Thank you for always being so supportive, really.
Absolutely.
It means a lot.
100%.
It means a lot.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks.
How to Menopause is available at howtomenopause.com or wherever books are sold. And don't forget, head over to Loopwell in Montclair, New Jersey, 5:30 on March 27th for a book signing and fireside chat.